I guess let's not just look at Odisha. Since we're talking about East, let's understand the context. The context is there are 90 odd seats in East, Lok Sabha seats, out of which we are holding some 10 seats today. So in terms of 2019, if there is scope of major expansion of BJP, it is in East that you can hope for a major qualitative and quantitative expansion of its leadership. Now it is in this context that there is a certain definitive focus on what's going to be the politics of BJP in East. Now when we come to West Bengal, the second term of Mrs. Mamata Banerjee is a nadir in the politics of appeasement. She has gone to such absurd extent in appeasing the minorities that there is a sense of outrage in the state. And that is one reason why a state with 42 seats today is completely on the boil. And for the BJP, it is a state where the leadership of BJP can do wonders. Odisha, you yourself mentioned that in Odisha, the panchayat elections have shown that not only have we replaced Congress as the principal opposition party, we have really performed so well that it has given jitters to the BJD. Assam, we have a government.
Okay.
Manipur, we have a government. We are bound to have a government now in Meghalaya. Arunachal, we have a government. Tripura, and all these states are ripe. So when you look at the entire region holistically, this is a region which for long has not been a region where BJP had a sizable presence.
Right.
But today is demanding a BJP's presence there.
So you said there that the BJD is spooked. Let me go over to Pinaki Mishra. Mr. Mishra, the BJP is saying that the BJD should be spooked right now. You're a government that has now been there for nearly 20 years. Mr. Naveen Patnaik in his fourth term. Very recently, an article by one of your colleagues who said that it was time for introspection. Does it go beyond that? Does it go beyond introspection to being a little nervous?
You know, firstly, you called it a BJP victory in the panchayat elections. I don't know where you got that from.
I'm sorry, I meant, of course, the victory was 400 seats for you, 300 for the BJP, but please continue.
Just two quick comments.
Yeah.
Once Mr. Pinaki Mishra says this investigation is monitored by SC, Supreme Court, and then it says you have to blame the center. I think there seems to be some contradiction in that. Are you saying that Supreme Court is not doing its job? Allow me to finish. I don't intervene. Allow me to finish.
Very well.
So you are casting aspersions on the effectiveness of Supreme Court, which I think is most uncalled for. And if anybody understands the CBI Act, they would know that CBI is not under the administrative control of the central government when it comes to issues like corruption and criminality. But that apart, I'm not getting into that. This is not the debate today.
Right.
The debate is what is happening in Odisha. See, two things, as Swapna has pointed out very rightly. The focus on poverty elevation, the focus on the poorest of the poor, the focus on the underprivileged section of the society of this government has actually made all the difference. Pinaki may be hoping that because of Congress there will be a split in the opposition vote and that is the reason why they'll survive. But that's not the new dynamics of politics anymore. You know, the index of opposition unity was a context, or was a phenomena which was relevant once, not today. We've seen what has happened in Uttar Pradesh, where all the combinations have failed. So it's not that. The issue is simple. There is a fatigue with this government because this is going to be, when the elections take place, it's going to be 20 years. And in 20 years, people are thinking whether our lots have really changed. We have trusted a leadership, we have trusted a party. But are we any better? And when they look at the counterparts elsewhere, or when they look at the poverty elevation programs, be it Jan Dhan Yojana, be it Ujjwala, be it demonetization. I mean, some of their leaders were so vehemently opposed to demonetization. And how this has actually found favors with the poorest of the poor.
Okay.
So the focus of the central government is what is now moving the people in Odisha. And that is what is going to yield the dividends. And West Bengal also is critical in this context.
Thank you so much, Sudhanshu, Mittal, Swapan Das Gupta, Sanjay Jha and Pinaki Mishra for speaking with us on CNN News 18. Also my colleague Maria Shakil for bringing us the latest from the ground in Bhubaneswar. So it's going to be a long road ahead in Odisha, but holding the national executive there is a clear signal from the BJP. Also, of course, the BJP president talking about the next victories in Odisha, in Bengal and in Kerala, which will herald a golden age for the party. So the writing on the wall, how the strategy is going to be put together for the eastern states, that's going to be interesting to see in the next couple of years. That's all we have for you at the moment. Updates will continue on CNN News 18. Thanks.